I'm gonna just cut right to the chase, man. I don't think you're as good as you could be. And I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why. I got a lot of problems with you people. So I apologize for yelling, man. Didn't mean to rip your head off so early there. Got a little excited, but I'm good now. Did a couple woo-saws on the yoga mat, and I'm all right. But the only reason I got excited is because I'm getting the feeling that some of y'all out there just aren't as good as you could be. So I'm gonna give you my checklist of 5 reasons why this could be, just to make sure everybody's on point. First reason why you might not be as good as you could be right now, not dedicated enough. So this all boils down to how bad do you want this? And this all comes down to passion, right? How many hours a week do you put in to practice? How many hours of drum videos do you watch during the week? How many drum clinics do you go to during the year? Like all of that stuff, man, is dedication. This first reason is a no-brainer, man. I mean, you can't see a return on something unless you invest. So it's basic math. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Second reason why you might not be as good as you could be, you're ignoring the basics. And when I'm talking about the basics, I'm not just talking about, right, left type thing. I'm talking about everything, all the small details from kit setup to posture, proper grip, all of that kind of stuff. How to hit a ride cymbal, how to play your hi-hats, all of those little details start to add up. More attention that you spend on the small details, all right, the thicker the foundation you're gonna have for when you start getting into the harder stuff. There's a lot of very intricate moving parts to being an awesome drummer, so you gotta make sure that you're paying attention to all of them. Third reason, and this is a big one, man, you're not diversifying yourself musically. So by that I mean, how many different styles of music are you into? One of the most valuable things that you can do on this instrument while you're learning is draw from as many different styles of music as possible. You got to think of different styles of music like different parts of the world. And you're just kind of traveling and you're going to spend some time over in this part of the world and you're going to hop over to this part of the world, spend some time in there, and you're going to learn something from each little area. And you're going to be able to apply all of that stuff to sort of build up your vocabulary and create your own personal style. So it doesn't make any difference what style of drummer you aspire to be. Rock drummer, jazz drummer, prog rock, dark metal, doesn't make any difference. You're going to be able to apply something from everything that you learn from. And all of this kind of stuff helps to create a very sort of diverse musical personal style. Fourth reason. See, I got my serious face on right now. It's because I'm serious. The fourth reason is that you're not spending enough time working on the hands. How much time do you spend working on a practice pad? Believe it or not, it should be more than the time that you spend on your actual kit. This is not going to make you a beast. This will. The most important thing that you're ever going to do for as long as you play the drums is develop your hands. So the more time you spend on the practice pad, the better you're going to sound on this thing. So you need to learn all the mechanics, man, from using the wrists to using the fingers and how they both work together, coupled with the forearm, playing from the elbow, all of that stuff. Make sure that you spend as much time as you can on a practice pad working on your hands. Don't even try to fight me on this, man. I had a whole year dedicated to this back in 2018. 2018 was a year of the hands on this channel. As a matter of fact, if there's anybody out there watching right now that has ever taken my 20-minute double stroke workout, do me a favor, man. Jump in the comment section and let these folks know what it's done for your hands and how it's transformed your playing. Fifth reason why you might not be as good as you could be right now. So you're a little too concerned with the chops. So by that I mean you're spending a little bit too much time trying to be Chris Coleman, trying to be Thomas Lang, trying to be Virgil Donati, all of those guys. The thing that you got to remember is that they all spent ample amount of time at the beginning on the basics. There's nothing wrong with developing your chops. As a matter of fact, it's super important for a lot of other reasons other than just being able to show off at parties. But the most important reason to stay away from the chops in the beginning is that it's going to cause you to jump over all of the important stuff. You're going to go straight to trying to emulate all of these drummers without developing the proper technique that it takes to get there. And as a result, on many occasions, you just sound like a hot mess. Before you start working hardcore in your chops, you have to develop the discipline first. Once you have the discipline, then you can learn the chops, and most importantly, you'll know what to do with them once you learn them. Because ain't nothing more annoying than a cat that can't control his chops. So you can watch that stuff for inspiration. By all means, you can do that. But just don't concern yourself so much with that stuff too early on, because you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff that you're gonna need to learn before you get there. So I'm hoping this information will help some of you out. I know this might have been a hard check for some of y'all, but I'm just looking after you, man. You know me, I'm just trying to cover your back. Now, before I close this video out, I need to make an announcement. Today is Friday, March the 20th. Tomorrow, March the 21st, first day of spring. And I live in Canada, man, so nobody's happier to hear this than me. But to mark the occasion, I'm having a spring sale in the merch shop. And I want everybody out there to pick up some cool gear for the warm weather. I got a whole bunch of t-shirts in there that you might want to check out. So we're gonna have a spring sale. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna make it a month long. So 4 weeks long. All orders are gonna be 15% off. Just use the discount code SPRING2020. Spring 2020. Type that in at checkout, you get 15% off your order. So if you dig this channel, if you like the content, do me a solid, grab yourself a t-shirt. Link will be in the description box. Take you right over there. You can do some shopping. Other than that, thanks for watching this video. New viewers, new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, there it is. Make sure you drop a comment below. Share this video if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video.